Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mekanism version 10, season 2. So here we are. I've added a few more wind generators because I have been putting down some machines and operating them, and we've been running out of power. So over here I've got our 3 times ore generation, and over here I've got an extra crusher, enrichment chamber, and energized smelter. So what I've been doing kind of is taking these as they go, because sometimes I need like a crusher or enrichment chamber or smelter or something like that, and I don't want to stop the processing over here, but I can just go through and do all these and have these auto eject and pump into where they need to go, so that way I can get more ingots and do it a little bit faster. But we are running out of material, so I've got the hopper filled and the chest filled, and we've got a whole bunch of osmium in here. This chest is getting filled up too. Now, I want to get some more power because I want to start working on the 4 times ore generation. So what I'm going to do for power is make a gas burning generator. But before we get going on that, the next thing we're going to do is build a kelp farm. And I've already kind of built out an area over here where we're going to do the kelp farm, and then we're going to have to transport everything over because kelp is awesome. We can put that through a crusher and get biofuel. And then the biofuel we can use in a pressurized reaction chamber, and we will get substrate with a byproduct of ethylene, and we will be able to use up the hydrogen and some water. So the ethylene we can then use in that gas burning generator and get a pretty good amount of power coming out. So that should be able to run all of our stuff and probably even be able to take down some of those windmills. But anyway, I think what we're going to do here is I've got some polished marble, and we're going to do like 16, maybe like 2 sets of 8, something like that. I want to put down, let's make sure I'm not on like crazy vein mine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think if we do, no wait, we go 1 up. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do this. Okay, and then we do our observers, which I think our observers we got to do from the opposite side, right? Because that is the redstone, yeah, that is the viewing side. So let's build a little spot back here. Alright, so observer. There we go. Okay, so now we've got that. And then we would put redstone down there. But right here, let's just fill this all back in. And we're going to just fill it up through here too. And then up through here. I'm going to leave this side open, I think. Oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to do it like this, and then we'll have a little way to get up through there. Maybe something like this. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. We'll try it. Here we go. Okay, next up we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then this. And then we're going to have to fill this all with water. I'm going to grab another thing here. That should fill it all up. Now with the kelp, we'll do like that, and then that should end up growing. So let's go like this. I'm going to get some more glass going. That way we can see it grow and make it look cool. Alright, so that's all good. So now as that stuff grows, the observers will be able to output a redstone signal, and it'll pop these off. So that one's already grown, so when it grows 1 more, it'll knock that back off and leave the 1 on the bottom. So that should work pretty good. Alright, so next up we got to kick this back a level. Alright, that should be good. And now we can grow kelp here. And then put pistons down here. Okay, and now, same deal. We gotta clear this all out. And observers. Oops, from the back. Alright guys, I've got some more glass And I've got the farm pretty much set up. So now the only thing we really got to do is work on getting this stuff out. So we got to get that flowing. And I think a good way to do this might be, I saw this in a video here, and I'll have to get a link in the description for what I did. Let's do that. I just got a whole bunch of these. So if we do that, that'll still all be waterlogged, right? And then we can break that one. Alright, so we got all these. So now we need to build a little channel here. So let's go with glass again. Let's do that up here. And then let's use some of this. We'll go up there. And then this is where the end's going to be. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come around with some more glass. So let's build that out. One more, and this will go. Oops. Come on, Quark, give me what I need. 4 of them. Nice. Alright, so now we got some glass. So if we do this, and then if we break... Ooh, let's grab some water, because we got to do this first. We want to get that here. That should flow down to there. And then I'm going to do this and make that all just drop down into that. Alright, that should be good. Let's grab this one and put that here. So it's going to be flowing down to that. And then I've got some spruce fence gates. And let's get all those right there to kind of block that stream. Okay, let's grab one more bucket and we should be good to go. So this can go here, that can go here, that can go there, and that can go there. Alright, so let's open these up. Alright, so if the kelp falls in, we'll come out and shoot down there. Perfect. Okay, let's break all this. I'm going to go extended vein mine. There it all goes. Oh, nice and quick, too. Alright, so let's get another row of the polished marble up here. And then everything's going to fall down right there. So everything's going to hop out the back and fall straight down. So let's see. If we do this, everything should fall down into this spot right here. Onto that little piece. Alright, let's get some lights. And let's see if this works again. And here is the kelp farm in all of its glory. I wish I had some blocks, like I could make some glowstone blocks to get some light in there. I think that would look kind of cool. That way we could see it a lot more. But anyway, the kelp farm is done, and it is completely tileable too. I could do the same thing over on this side and double the output, you know, and just make it all go into one central point. Instead of the water flowing to left to right, we have it going from right to left. So that is it. We can go up a bunch more too. We could probably have it go up like 4 more layers or so. But I'm not going to do that because right now I don't even know if we need to. So let's get our hopper down, and this is going to gather all the kelp. And then from this, we want to come over, and I got to think of a good spot to get this to go into the base. Alright guys, I've got the basement all complete now, and I've got all of our logistical transporters heading over here. So let's go up, and then I've already snatched up the crusher. I'll just build another one off camera. But we are ready to get our gas burning generator going, so we can build that. And then the next thing that we need to do, so let's click this up, biofuel, right? So let's go to the recipe for that. So we need the crusher to do that. And then we use that in a pressurized reaction chamber. So let's look up the pressurized reaction chamber. Pressurized reaction chamber. And that is going to be with an enrichment chamber, a dynamic tank, a couple chemical tanks, and some basic control circuits, infused alloy, and some steel. So this is going to be a little bit of a recipe, so I'll go ahead and get this stuff all crafted and be right back. Alright guys, I've got this kind of set up the way that I want it, so let's figure out what we got to do. Pressurized reaction chamber is going to go right there. So we got water coming in there. On this, we're going to have the hydrogen going into the back. All right. So now, if we put biofuel in here, that should go. But we need to get some power down here, too. So let's see. Is there going to be a better way for me to do this? Maybe I could go down. That's going to... Let's see. Let's see. Down, down. And get that in the bottom. No, I don't know. Let's go. I'm trying to fish away in here. Power right there. And I don't want to block that side though. So we're gonna. Oh, here we go. All right, let's get our universal cable ready. Break that. There we go. Right there. Right there. Okay, so that's getting stuff. It's making the substrate. And we got ethylene going in right there. Cool. So we need the crusher right here. Ah! We get the crusher right there. And then we'll break that one. I want to do a chest right there and a hopper, putting stuff in the front. So input in the front, output there. Let's get the kelp in there. That's filling it up. Okay, cool. And then we need power. Let's move power right there. So we got that going. Okay, so that's making our biofuel. That's going to pump it into this. There we go. That's going to make substrate. And then we're going to have to eject. Ooh. I don't really have a side for that, do I? We've got water coming in, power. We might have to do something a little different here. Oh, I've got the front that I can use still, too. Okay, so that is making ethylene. Okay, so this substrate here, I'm going to have to put another chest here because I don't have a way to process this yet. Right here, to make the oxygen. With the ethylene in the water to make the HDPE. But let's take our gas burning generator. I'm going to slap this guy down here. No, we're going to turn it around. We'll place it right there. We'll get some power going. That's messy. And then right here, we have the ethylene coming out. And this we're going to have to configure too. Ugh. Push, pull, none. Okay, and then we want our pressurized tube right here. Ah, crap. Okay, let's go. Push, pull, none. None. Let's break this again. Pressurized tube right there. And now that should be getting ethylene, right? There we go. Alright, so that's in there. Getting ethylene, it's just made a bit of RF. So let's disconnect it over here. See what we're sitting at. Alright, max output. It's really not giving us a number that we're getting. But it's keeping up pretty good. About as much as we need it to, right? Alright, everybody, here it is, all finished up, looking pretty. And what we've got is our logistical transporter pipes coming into this, dropping the kelp off into the hopper, and then into the crusher. So the crusher makes the biofuel. Biofuel goes over here into the pressurized reaction chamber. Pressurized reaction chamber takes water, hydrogen, and the biofuel and makes the substrate, pumps it out the front, because that's the only valid side I have left. But we've got our hydrogen coming in on the right side, water coming in the top, and then the ethylene coming out the bottom and going into our gas burning generator. And then the gas burning generator makes all of that 338.4 FE per tick and pumps it back into the system, which we now have disconnected from the wind generators. And all is well. So it looks a heck of a lot cleaner than it did just a minute ago. But that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. I hope you all liked it and enjoyed. My name's Marty. Signing out. Peace.